The Police Minister Senzo Mchunu has revealed that policing efforts to tackle gangsterism and gang-related crimes in Western Cape, he says, are now yielding positive results. Mchunu says 98 gang hideouts were raided by members of the specialised anti-gang unit between the 1st of April 2024 and the end of November last year. But communities affected by gangsterism on a daily basis say more needs to be done to keep them safe. Newzroom Afrika's Latashia Naidoo brings us those details from Cape Town. Latashia, good morning. What are we learning from what the Police Minister is saying?
Good morning, Stephen. Well, 98 raids on gang hideouts over an 8-month period does sound promising, but for the communities living in these gang-riddled areas, it's simply not enough. Just last week in Manenberg on the Cape Flats, a 5-year-old boy was shot after being caught in gang crossfire. And earlier this week, 2 other people in Hanover Park on the Cape Flats were shot dead in suspected gang warfare as well. So these numbers, 98 in 8 months, speaks to policing efforts, particularly by the anti-gang unit, which was established in 2018 for the specific reason to be in high crime areas and hotspot areas where gangsterism is rife. But the communities living these daily occurrences of gang violence and gang-related crimes say that the policing efforts simply aren't enough. Dismantling a gang hideout is not enough to actually dismantle a gang and stop their activities at the core. Behind me is Bishop Lavis on the Cape Flats, a notorious gang hotspot, which we're not allowed to enter without a police escort. And in late December 2024, Bishop Lavis residents set the courthouse on fire as a result of an alleged incident between anti-gang unit members and a community member who was killed in a skirmish. And in response, the community set the court alight. It's resulted in community members employing their own policing, quote-unquote, tactics in terms of crime prevention. Community policing forums have a very strong presence in these areas. But having spoken to community leaders and activists, they say that the anti-gang unit is not effective enough just yet. Established in 2018, almost 7 years later, gangsterism is still rife in areas, particularly on the Cape Flats. Children are dying in their numbers. People are getting caught in crossfires every single day, and gang warfare continues unabated. So a lot more needs to be done in terms of more than just dismantling a gang hangout or hideout, but by addressing the systemic issue at the core, and which will lead to more arrests and prevent more children, more community members from falling victim to gang crossfire and to the warfare that goes on a daily basis in these areas. Stephen.